So today we are once again working on this. No, you're not viewing it upside down. I have the painting upside down so that I can work on this side without having to reach a million miles to get it. I don't really have anything planned to say tonight. So, like, I'm tired of doing the BuzzFeed things and I don't know. I can tell you how my week last week went because I was really busy. Okay. So, last week was pretty busy. Let me see. Okay, so Monday, the lawn guy came. And then I had to call a couple of doctors for Mill. And then Phil had some doctor's appointments after that. And I think it was Monday, I think it was, that I went to the storage unit and got all of the decorations for Christmas out of the storage unit so that we could start decorating. Let's finish off Jeff's nose. Give him a nose, make him happy. And then Tuesday, what did I have Tuesday? Lonnie had a doctor's appointment. I had the home inspector because what was it, like 3 weeks ago we had a microburst that knocked a tree off of a limb off of a tree, and it hit the house and caused a lot of damage. So as soon as it happened, we called the insurance company. Do I not have any J's? Jeez. The J must be in the other one. Oh, I could have just looked. So that went down. There it is. Oh my goodness. I'm not feeling all that great right now, so my brain is kind of woo. And then at the same time, the VA called for Phil to get to set up an appointment for recreational therapy. He's going to be doing art and leisure. I'm not 100% sure what that means, but they said it's going to be like painting and doing other like pots and stuff. Things that are relaxing to help him cope with his anger, things like that. Help him keep calm. And I'm pretty sure it's gonna have the opposite effect, but hey, we can be optimistic. So I had to wait for that phone call. She called like almost 45 minutes later than she was supposed to, but it is what it is. That's the VA for you. And then did I start putting up the decorations on Tuesday? No, I think I was too tired and I went to sleep. Because that's what happened on Monday. I was supposed to live stream on Monday, but I ended up being super tired, so I went to bed. And then Tuesday I did the same thing. And then Wednesday, Wednesday was exhausting. So I took Mill to a doctor's appointment to get an x-ray and an ultrasound on her wrist, because where is it? I think it's like right here is inflamed and warm. So they needed to see what was causing the inflammation to make sure that she hadn't inadvertently broken it and never got it fixed, and now it's like beyond repair type thing. I don't think that's what it is, but that's what they were concerned about. So I took her to that, and that took almost an hour. And then we went and got her hair cut. No, we ate lunch, and then we went and got her nails done, which took a good hour and a half in and of itself. And I didn't get my nails done this time. I didn't want to bother with it. It's a pain in the butt. So I didn't get my nails done this time. But she did. And that took forever. And then we went and got her hair cut and colored. Which well, I don't know how long it took, because I sat in the waiting room chair and I fell asleep. I was tired. Bone weary tired. And then we came home. What day was that? Wednesday? I think I tried to live stream on Wednesday, but I don't remember why I didn't live stream on Tuesday, or Wednesday. I think it was because I was exhausted from the day. Because after we got her hair done, we went to Walmart and we looked around for a Christmassy sweater. And I don't know if you've ever been shopping with somebody that doesn't go shopping a lot. They want to look at everything. So it's pretty tedious. I mean, I don't mind doing it. It's just, I don't mind taking her around. I don't mind going shopping with her. It's just, I hate shopping in general. Like, when I go to Costco, especially if I'm getting only like 2 or 3 things, I can be in and out within 20 minutes. Because I don't want to look around. I don't want to. I hate shopping. But yeah, 20 minutes is my record. In and out in 20 minutes. But, and then that took a while, but I ended up finding her a cute sweater that she could wear to her Christmas party, because that's why she wanted to get her hair and nails done, is so that she could look nice for her Christmas party. And then Thursday, did I not have any? Thursday, I mostly decorated all day, I think. Like, I went and got more decorations from the storage unit. I went and then I started putting everything up. Our house is decked out. Our house looks good. Damn good, if I don't say so myself. Not to blow my own horn or anything. Which reminds me, when you go out there, Jeff, can you push the button? It's on the wall. Under the fly swatters. Do you know what I'm talking? Where I'm talking about? Yeah. Next to the refrigerator, where the cats use the lower part of it as a scratching post. Or they used to. I don't know if they still do. I don't think they do. So there's that. Oh, excuse me. Ooh. So I spent all of Thursday putting up decorations and things. And then Friday was the busiest day of my week. I took Jeff to physical therapy at 7 o'clock in the morning. So that the rest of the day would be okay. And then he had an appointment here at home at 8:30, and during that time between 8:30 and did you stop watching? You did. Between 8:30 when we got home and 10:30 when we were meant to leave, I baked. I made I didn't bake. I don't bake, but not that I don't bake. I can bake. I'm just not very good at it. And I made a potato casserole type thing, and I brought it to the Christmas party because it was kind of like a potluck thing. And I wasn't upset. I thought it was funny at the time. I still think it's pretty funny. But as I was unloading everything from the car, one of the people asked if they could help me bring things in, and I was like, yeah, grab the tater dish, you know? And I'm pretty sure I told her to grab the cookie tray, because I made it in one of those really flimsy metal pans that like you put catering and stuff into. It was really flimsy, and I'm pretty sure I told her to grab the cookie sheet underneath the tray, because I knew if she tried to pick it up by the tray itself that it would collapse. And that's exactly what happened, because she picked it up by the tray, and as soon as she stood up straight, it collapsed in on itself and hit the deck. I thought it was hilarious. She was so upset and I was laughing. I don't know if it was that I was truly upset that I thought it was hilarious or if I really thought it was hilarious, but it didn't bother me then. It doesn't bother me now that it hit the deck. But the best part was she went inside, got a bowl and a spatula, and some of it hadn't hit the floor. It was like it was the dirt, the cheesy layer that was on top, and then the stuff that was on the cheese, under the cheesy layer that was now on top of the cheesy layer. So she picked all of that stuff up, everything but the cheesy layer, and took it inside and pretended it never happened. And I thought it was hilarious. So everybody ate it. Nobody knew. And I was a little worried that people would be like, oh, this tastes like dirt. Or, you know, is this a piece of gravel? But no, everybody thought it was good. I mean, I ate some. I thought it was delicious. So, but that's tooting my own horn. Toot toot. But she was so upset, and I thought it was hilarious. So, but then we ended up having to leave. Me and Lonnie, or me and Phil. You can't always get the name checks right. Me and Phil ended up leaving early because Jeff had a 2:30 appointment at the VA, which is downtown, and we are like a good half an hour away from the VA. So we had to leave early. Left Mill there because she was having fun and they talked her into staying instead of coming home with us, which is fine. It didn't bother me any. I was just worried that because they're all fit, but they're all kind of on the older side, that because Mill has real bad arthritis in her knees, she can't really lift herself out of chairs. So I was worried that she would be stuck in a chair with nobody there to help her out of it. But that ended up not being the case. So, worry averted for no reason. But anyway, we made it home. I brought Phil home with me so that he could get Jaden off of the bus when he got home from school, because he gets off the bus at 2:30, and since Jeff had the appointment at 2:30 and we had to leave the house at like 1:15 or something to get there in time. So I brought Phil home with me so that he could be here for Jaden. And then, let's see, after that, so that took I don't know, like 45 minutes because we had to go to the pharmacy after the appointment, and the VA pharmacy is slow as molasses in winter time. Although this was the least amount of time we ever spent in there, so not bad considering. So we only spent maybe half an hour in the pharmacy. So it was total 45 minutes, 15 minutes in the appointment itself, and then a half an hour or so in the pharmacy, which wasn't bad. So, all in all, it was a good trip. Long. And then we had to go because he had another appointment at 4:45. And that was across town from the VA. Thank you for following. Pennywise is cute. I think Pennywise is cute too. So we had to drive. I had to like double time it to across town again. Basically back where I started at the Christmas party. To get him to his 4:45 appointment. So, and then Friday I think I did try to stream, but the internet kept dropping on Friday. I think that's what it was. So then I just ended up going to bed. And then I spent the rest of Saturday and Sunday. Hello! I spent the rest of Saturday and Sunday decorating the outside of the house and then the inside of the house. But last week was so busy and hectic and crazy. So, and this week, so today wasn't too bad. I had to take Jeff to his 7 o'clock appointment again this morning, which wasn't too bad because we get Jaden, oh my goodness, we get Jaden on the bus about, well, we go out to the bus stop at 6:45, and between 6:47 and 6:50-ish is when the bus is supposed to come to get him. So we have plenty of time to get him on the bus, get Jeff off to his appointment, and then me come home and immediately start editing all of my videos and uploading, and then go back and pick him up and then edit some more, and then and then edit some more, and then I had to take Phil to his doctor's appointment and then come home and edit some more, and then wait for it to export, and then wait for it to upload, and then do all of that mumbo jumbo, and then start editing again. So I am very rarely not busy. Very rarely idle. I mean, I haven't had time the last couple weeks. I haven't had time in the last week to even work on this at all. So it's probably not going to be done by Christmas. I may have it filled in, but I'm not going to be able to have it framed and wrapped under the tree like I had planned it to be. And I mean, that's okay. He knows it about it. I mean, he's sitting behind me while I'm working on it right now. So it's not like he doesn't know it and he hasn't seen it, but he hasn't seen it completed yet, obviously. So I'm hoping to be able to at least keep the finished product from him, so that way there's some small bit of surprise when it comes right down to it. Are there question marks in here? Stop sticking. No, but there are X's. Let's do X. And these funny things. I totally almost just dumped it into my trash thing. So that was my week. Not very exciting from like an outside perspective, but like for me it was a very exciting week, an exhausting week. So but this week is thank you for following, Dweeb Lover. But this week is hopefully shaping up to be less time behind the wheel type of week. But I'm not sure, because tomorrow we've got 3 appointments, and then I think Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are pretty calm. We are going to see Santa on Thursday though, so that's good. And I gotta have Jaden write a letter to Santa before. I don't know if I should do that before or after we have him see him, because I got him this really cool magical mailbox that magically transports the letter directly to Santa. So I don't know if I should wait until before or after we see Santa for him to write the letter, or if I should wait or do it before, because if he writes the letter and is he going to expect that Santa has already read the letter by the time we get there? And he's going to be really disappointed if he doesn't? Or should I wait until after we go see Santa and just like reinforce what he asked Santa for? Be like, remember seeing me at the mall? You know, when I asked you for this and this and this, I just wanted you to remember that I am me and this is what I asked for, type thing. I'm not sure though. I mean, what we did last year is we had a non-magical mailbox that the night of, Jaden wrote a letter to Santa about telling him, you know, thank you for coming to our house. I hope the reindeer like to travel and this, that, and whatnot. Just basically thanking Santa for being Santa and delivering all of these gifts. So we did that and we put it in his little metal mailbox. And then the next morning, the flag was up and Santa had written him back. So I'm not sure if I want to do something similar to that again this year. Or I don't know. I don't know. As he gets older, it's harder and harder to figure out what is right and believable. Because, I mean, he's only 7. But I don't know how old he's going to be when he starts questioning. Sorry, got a drink. It's getting warm in here, man. It's probably because I got a really thick jacket on. Because even though we live in Arizona, last night it got down to like 20 something degrees. And tonight it's supposed to get down there again. So it is crazy cold here, considering the lowest normal temperature here during the winter is like 60. If that. And that's usually only overnight with wind chill. So it getting down that low is like crazy. I mean, I've been in Indiana during the winter and I hated it. Oh, I hated it. When I was living in Indiana, I worked at a gas station. And it wasn't too far from where my sister's house, where I was staying at the time. And but I worked the overnight shift. And holy cow, oh, I hated it so much. Because in Arizona, you can pretty much strip down to nothing and be cool. And it be legal. But like, when the weather outside, when it's like -6 with wind chill, doesn't matter how many layers you put on, you will be cold. Because especially with wind chill, the wind chill just cuts straight through any fabric. Doesn't matter. It's like, you have 15 layers of really thick, nice wool? Nope. Not gonna cut it, not gonna cut it. What is this? This is J. Yeah. I mean, during the winter it wasn't too bad. It was hard to breathe because I have asthma and the humidity. And since I grew up in Arizona with the dry heat, the humidity was hard to get used to. But it took a little, but I got used to it. And then as soon as I did get used to it, I came back here. So there's that story. What is this? You are percentage. I already did you, so... Let's see. Anything else interesting I can think to talk about right now? I mean, I'm not a very interesting person on a normal basis. I'm really not. And most of the time, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. I mean, a lot of what I would want to say is a whole lot of complaining. And nobody wants to hear me complain. Because everybody has their own problems. They don't need to be burdened with anybody else's problems, especially mine. So, alright, I think it's time. Let me just, oh, we got a check mark. Let's do the check mark. I'm going to take off my jacket. I'm getting hot. I think I just need like a light jacket in the house because the air conditioning is on. So I take my jacket off to cool off, and then I get cold, and then I have to put my jacket back on, and I get hot, and I take it off, and it's a vicious cycle. I think there are a couple up arrows, yeah. Couple of up arrows. Okie dokie. Now I think it is legitimately time to move on to the smaller of the two containers. Jeez. Okay, let's start from A. Little A. All right. So let's see. Oh, we put up the tree. I think I said that already. But Jaden was so excited to put up the tree. Like, when we were all finished, he keeps wanting to put more and more decorations on. And then he ends up putting them all in, like, the same spot. Not hanging, mind you. Just kind of shoved in there. Yeah, it's not hanging ornaments for him. It's putting it in the biggest space available and then getting the next one. So I had wanted to get a real tree for Christmas this year, but I was talked out of it, and it makes sense. I didn't give in for nothing. I'm gonna get one next year. Don't you worry about that. But we got some kittens in the house, and it was pointed out that kittens love to climb trees. I mean, they already love to climb our curtains, and they already love to try and climb the walls, and kittens would destroy your live tree. I mean, I'm hoping that the artificial tree fares pretty well, but it was already agreed on before we put up the tree that next year, or at the end of this Christmas season, we would go to the store and look for the discounted artificial trees so that we could get a new artificial tree. Because getting a live tree every year isn't economically feasible for us, because real trees are expensive, like super duper expensive, and you pay the same amount for a live tree as you do for an artificial tree. But you can use the artificial tree over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. But you can't with the live tree. The live tree is one and done. Now, even if you get one of those replantable ones, or those plantable, or you know what I'm saying, the ones that you plant, you still have to get a new tree every year, because you're not gonna dig the tree up, put it in your house, just so you can replant it again next year, or replant it again. So, you okay?
Yeah.
You?
We didn't make the time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So I mean, I haven't had a live tree since I was a real little kid. Since artificial trees became readily available for the masses, if you will. So once that became a thing, no more live trees. So I think it was like 10 or something when we stopped doing trees, or live trees. And I am a good lot older than that now. Let me tell yous what. So I was really looking forward to getting a live tree this year. But, I mean, it makes sense. And an artificial tree has already survived being toppled once. But without any water being spilt or anything that a live tree would make happen. So, it was a good decision to not get a live tree this year. Maybe next year, if the kittens are, well, they're obviously not going to be kittens anymore, but if they're not as rambunctious as young adult cats, what is that? Is that a sentiment? Young adult cats? Or is that a thing, not a sentiment? But, meh. A little disappointed, but I'll survive, obviously. I'm not a slave to my emotions. Though I did want a live tree shall be had next year. Hopefully, if we have the money. If not, artificial tree is the way to go again. I want Jaden to have a live tree at least once in his childhood. But Phil is definitely not excited about a live tree. He has expressed great, not anger, but he has expressed great trepidation. That's the word. Great trepidation about having a live tree in the house. Because they're dangerous. They catch on fire. They're a lot of work. You have to do this and you have to do that and blah-de, blah-de, blah-de. And I mean, like I said, I don't remember. Well, I mean, I do remember having a tree when I was little, but I don't necessarily remember taking care of the tree when I was little. So, I mean, I may be remembering it wrong, and well, okay. I know I'm remembering it wrong, but I didn't think it was that bad. From what my inconsistent memories tell me, it wasn't that bad having a live tree. Because I mean, yeah, if you overload the circuit right in front of the tree, or if you put candles on it, lit candles, yeah, the tree's gonna burn down. And if you use the wrong kind of light bulbs, yes, the tree will burn down. And your house probably with it. But if you're safe, you use the LED lights. I mean, even just regular indoor lights should be okay for a live tree. I mean, there are a lot of precautions you can take and keeping it watered is probably your best bet to, not going up in flames, is my logic on the subject. But what do I know? Yawn. Yeah. I don't know. Like, people spent, I don't know how long the tradition's been around, I'm guessing a while. People used real trees for a long time without a ton of catastrophes. I mean, I can get a live tree for 1 year for not that long, and I don't think it's going to be that hard to keep alive and not dry, so that it doesn't go light up like a matchstick. But again, I could be wrong. It is forever possible that I am wrong. But I don't think I am. Just real Christmas trees have just developed a bad stigma because artificial trees are around. That they're really super dangerous, and you will catch your house on fire, and you will burn to death because you had a live Christmas tree, blah blah blah. I don't know. I just don't believe it. I'm getting most of this information from Phil. Phil is a superstitious old ninny. But I mean, I betcha he had a live Christmas tree for a long time before artificial trees became a thing. And then I'm sure none of those trees caught fire. So I don't know what he's all paranoid about now. I mean, in all honesty, it'd probably be safer now to have a real tree than it would be to have a real tree way back when Phil was a kid. But I mean, to each their own, I guess. Oh, look, my hair is coming together. Very nice. It looks brown though. My hair is red. I hope it looks red at a distance and not brown, like I am currently fearing that it will do. Speaking of diamond paintings and me constantly pressing on my canvas, I was asked once why I liked square drills so much when they're constantly popping out of place. And my response to that is they're popping out of place because of the way I lay them down, not because of the way they are. Because I can't draw a straight line if my life depended on it. And I sure as shit can't lay these drills down in a straight line. So, do I think the drill quality is bad because the drills popped? No, absolutely not. Because I have had every single one of the diamond paintings that I have ever done had drill pops. And it's not the drills that are the problem. It is the way I lay them down that is the problem. Because I know when I use my multi-placer, I don't lay them down straight. I'm aware of that. Don't really care. I'm not looking for perfection. And do I think because drills pop that they're bad drills? No, absolutely not. Because for me personally, the drills could be perfect. No edges, no little nubby bits on them. Lay perfectly flat next to each other, and they would still pop for me. Because it's the way I lay the drills. It's not the drills themselves. And nobody can tell me any different. And I mean, if you were looking for perfection, maybe this isn't the craft for you. Because you have to rely on so many other people to do so many things right, just so to get the perfect quality things so that you can do a perfect job. And just because you hold things to a different standard than other people doesn't mean that you're any better than the other people. Are you gonna go to bed? Or are you just going back outside?
I was gonna get some shorts and try to change him.
Oh, okay. So no, drill poppings do not deter me from buying again. Bad customer service deters me from buying again. Being swindled deters me from buying again. Because bad drill quality is all in the eye of the beholder. Like, 90% of the drills that I'm putting down would be considered trash to a lot of people. And I don't consider them trash. Having a little nubby bit on the drill is not necessarily a bad thing for me. Because they could be the most perfect drills in the world, but because of the way I lay them, they'll still pop. So it doesn't really matter to me how, if they have like little bitty nubby bits. See, like this one. Can you see that? Let me see. Will you focus? Will you focus? No, you will not. Okay. Well, you can't really see it because it won't focus. But there's a little nubby bit right there. On this side here. There's a little nubby bit. It's like nearly imperceptible. And because of that little bitty knobby bit, a lot of people, well, some people, I don't know how many people, but there are people that would consider those drills trash. And I don't know, I just don't see it. I don't understand. And yes, don't get me wrong, I do have standards. Like square gems that are round. I'm not okay with. But, or little, did you change him?
Yeah, he woke up for it.
Oh, I was gonna say that was quick. But like bits of plastic that are just like leftover plastic from the machine. I consider those trash, but like ones with little knobby bits, I don't consider trash. And that's my personal preference. To each their own. You don't have to agree with me, you don't have to like it. It's my opinion. Yeah, they turned my hair brown. That's okay. Not okay. I have red hair, damn it. Some of these colors, I think, depending on what it looks like when it's all done, some of the colors I might go back and change. Like, make them look different. Like, over here, I was worried because a lot of Jeff's face and hair was purple. But, like, at a distance, he looks good. It doesn't look purple. But, like, over here, my hair is definitely going to be brown. And I don't want to be a brunette. I like my hair most of the time. I don't know. But like I said, I'm going to have to see what it looks like afterwards. See if I could get a couple different shades of red and mix them in there. Take the brown out so that I'm not a brunette. I mean, there's nothing wrong with brunettes, but my sister is a brunette, but I don't want to be a brunette. Out of the half dozen times or so I've colored my hair, I've never gone brunette. I've gone a darker red, like fire engine red. I've gone nearly blonde. I've gone black, just black. But I've never wanted to be brown. Any shade of brown. I mean, when I take a shower, my hair is brown until it dries. And that's as brown as I ever want to be. Or that's the length of time I ever want to be brown. Let's see, what else can I talk about? What do I got tomorrow? Brenda and Lonnie or Mill and Phil. I gotta get used to that. Mill and Phil have 2 doctor's appointments at the same place, 2 hours apart. Hopefully, with any luck, we'll be able to finagle it so that both of them can be seen at the same time, instead of having to wait the 2 hours in between, because the doctor is a good 45 minutes away from where we live. So even if we were to come home between appointments, we would still have to come back, immediately turn around and go back just to be seen. So I'm hoping, instead of lollygagging around for 2 hours, that they'll be seen at the same time. I'm hoping, anyway. And then I don't have anything until Jaden gets home from school after that. But then get to spend time with Jaden and get to do other things with Jaden. No, but he's getting really into being going over to the neighbors' houses and stuff. I mean, I'm not 1,000% comfortable with him going into their houses yet, because he still can be destructive and mean, and I don't want him to break anything or hurt one of the other kids while they're in their houses. But so far at this point in time, he's been doing really good about it. I mean, still nervous that I'm just gonna see like sirens and stuff, or him come bolting out of the neighbor's house with them chasing him with a chocolate. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. I guess at this point, I'm a little more, I can't be the helicopter parent because they don't want to come to our house, or their parents won't let them come to our house. And it's not exactly like I let Jaden go over there. It's whether I let him or not, he's going to go anyway. So, and I don't want to be that parent that goes knocking on all the doors. Do you know where my son is? So at least I know whereabouts he is. And I mean, most of the parents around here I know, because we say hi and we talk and, you know, do the small talk thing, so they know who I am, I know who they are. So it's not like he's invading some stranger's home or anything. And I mean, when I was his age, well, I grew up in a trailer park and we were a really close-knit group. And a lot of the people that lived in there when I was growing up were legitimate family. So, I mean, it's not like my mom had to worry about us, like, being kidnapped or something out of these people's houses. Which is a very good concern nowadays for me. Yay. So, yeah, I get nervous. Especially since he is so willing to please everybody that I have this massive fear that if somebody asks him, hey, come over here and take a ride, he's going to be like, okay. You know? And then I'm never going to see him again, and it's a horrible, horrible thought. But it's a thought that I have. But at the same time, I can't stop him from making friends. And I mean, as much as I would rather them be at my house so that I can keep an eye on him and them, that's really not a... I mean, besides the fact that their parents probably won't let them come into our house, it's not really a good idea anyway, because Phil is a cranky old man that doesn't really like kids. So, when there's... Jaden most of the time is fine. But when there's like 2 or 3 of them outside screaming their heads off for no other reason than they can, it drives him bonkers. And then he yells at kids, and then they don't want to come back. So we try and minimize how much time they spend here, but I'd rather him not be there. And I'm pretty sure that makes me a horrible mother because of it. But oh well, what are you gonna do, right? It's the world we live in, and as much as I want to protect him and I want him to stay nestled in my loving arms and never go out and experience the world and all this other sappy mumbo jumbo stuff, that's not feasible. I mean, I could technically like make up some contagious rare disease and force him in. I could force him to be a bubble boy. Yes, that's a good idea. I can make up some autoimmune disease, force him into a bubble, and then I'll never have to worry about him again. What do you think of that plan, Jeff? You listening? You paying attention?
Was I supposed to be listening?
Well, considering I just said I'm gonna shove Jaden into a bubble so that he never has to leave the house again. No? You're not paying attention. So you don't have to worry about him, and then I did an evil laugh. But oh well. Just shy of doing that. Although it is a good idea. I think so. But if I was ever found out that it's a fake, I would be in so much trouble. So much trouble. Because you can, in fact, kidnap your own kid. Which is a weird fact. Oh well. Well, it wouldn't work now because I just spewed my plan all over Twitch. So there is evidence, if it were to happen, that I'm making the whole thing up. Damn. Maybe I'll just delete this one. I won't record it for later. Oh. I'm changing positions. Oh, my butt's falling asleep. Now, what are we on? M. We're on M. So I don't know. I hope I'm not the only parent that has these dreadful thoughts. God help me if I really am. If I am. I'm pretty sure I'm not, but who knows? And I wonder how many, like, bubble kids are out there that aren't really sick, because I can think of at least 2 movies, 3 movies. The original Bubble Boy, the like parody fake Bubble Boy. I don't even know. I think Jake Gyllenhaal is in it. I think. And then there's one where it's a bubble girl as opposed to a bubble boy, but there's no actual bubble in that movie. If I can think of the title of that one, the bubble boy with the girl in it, I'll say something. I mean, it's not even on the tip of my tongue, but it may just come to me. You never know. But anyway, all 3 of those movies had a fake Bubble Boy. And when they were found out, the parents didn't get in trouble. They just, lost the respect and love of their children. But they didn't get, like, in any legal trouble. Right? Right? I mean, I don't know. It's a work in progress. Shall never be mentioned again. And I will not acknowledge if brought up this insane plan of mine. Let's see. Can I think of anything else? Rubber pen. It works better with pencils. I don't know why. I think maybe because it's already a little flexible. Let's see. Ooh, that startled me. Oh my goodness. It says my package has been delivered. Oh. It says your package has successfully signed for? What? Who signed for my package? I wonder if it's one of the ones that I got. Oh yeah. It's one of the ones I got earlier. But I wonder why they sent it to me now. I wonder if it's that one. I don't know. I got a ton of unboxings to do. Like, I went a little buyer crazy on 11/11, and then again on Black Friday. So like, I got packages coming out the wazoo, and I just don't have time to do the unboxing so that I can put them away. So, but I'm hoping tomorrow night, or tomorrow, sometime tomorrow, maybe if I can get Phil and Mill into their appointments at the same time and we can come home early, and like the hour gap or so between when we get home and Jaden gets home, that I can do a couple unboxings then. Because I got a massive one over here that I still haven't done an unboxing for. And I've had it for almost a month. Can you believe that? But it's a big one, and that one is full of complications. Because, like, the buyer tricked me into paying her more money, thinking that I was paying less money. If that makes any sense. It doesn't. I know it doesn't. But, like, when I explain it and I show you the wording, when I show the wording and all of this other stuff about what it was, maybe I'm just a doofus that didn't understand what was trying to be said, or she worded it just so that I would intentionally misinterpret it. I don't know. But I most definitely misinterpreted what she said. So But that's not off of AliExpress or anything. That's off of Etsy. I will never, ever, 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 because of this experience, buy a diamond painting off of Etsy again. I will buy diamonds from Etsy again, because the diamonds that I got from a different seller were really good quality. And because I'm finicky and it didn't look like there was 300 in the package, I counted them and there weren't. They were 10 off. Not very much, and it's a little nitpicky to complain about 10, but I did just to see what would happen. And she actually lives in Sun City, same state that I'm in. So like, if I wanted to, I could like, I don't know if I could like drive to her house, because the envelope she sent me the 10 replacements in had like a home address on it. It might be like a business address, but I'm not sure. But like, I could legitimately go to where the letter came from and knock on her door and be like, "Hi, I'm so-and-so, you sent me this." I would never do that, but I could if I wanted to. But anyway, I mean, I got so many unboxings to do that, like, I was seriously debating whether I wanted to work on this diamond painting tonight, or if I just wanted to do all of my unboxings, record it, split it up, and then just section it off into my YouTube channel, so that I could do that. But I mean, I may end up doing that if I don't have any time to do it any other time than like right now or during the stream, because I have done something like that before. I went through my stash and I unboxed all of my stash onto Twitch, and then I recorded it, and then I just split it off into two or three sections, and then put it onto my YouTube channel. And it worked. Oh my goodness, I have the hiccups. Whew. And it worked out great. Now my chest hurts. I hate the hiccups. Especially hiccups that come in quick succession. Now I forgot what I was saying. I was so distracted by the hiccups. Were you listening to me that time?
I heard you have a hiccup.
Did you hear what I was talking about before I had the hiccups?
Diamond paintings.
Oh yeah. Thank you. Love you. So yeah, I've done that. I've used my Twitch channel. Well, I continue to use my Twitch channel as a recording platform when I do not have time, any other time, to record things. So what I do is I use my phone underneath the digital camera right here, because I use the digital camera to record, and then I have my phone is what the digital camera is sitting on top of to record. So I'm recording both at the same time through Twitch, and then my phone, then I download it onto my computer and then edit it. So I do that almost every time I record. So that way it's what is it? Working harder. Working smarter, not harder. Working harder, not smarter. Did you hear me? Here, cat food. Cat food for Joe.
Back to sleep.
Oh. Yeah, he didn't get his gummies tonight, so he's probably gonna be in and out. But like last night, after you told him to go back to bed and then I let him go into our room, he fell right back to sleep. So, after you told him to stop talking to me.
It'd be annoying.
So let's see. My whole screen just flashed. I thought something had happened. Let's see. What letter am I on? I just did P, right? R? I got any R's? Well, I found a P. I found a couple P's. I did really bad on the P's. Let's go back for the P's. Maybe I didn't actually do the P's, and I just think I did. P. 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 Let's do another quick, not very diligent sweep. But I'm seeing other ones that I have done already that I didn't catch before. So that's fun to know. Yay. All right, let's see. So I'm on R. R, me hearty. 'Tis my booty you were after. R. Sorry. I'm just being weird. Ugh. Mainly because I don't have anything to talk about. This is why I usually do like tags or do like random question generators and things, because I ran out of things to talk about and I never know what to talk about. I never know what is appropriate to talk about. So I already talked about Jaden. There's nothing much to say about Jeff. Mel and Phil are kind of off limits for the most part. Let's see. I'm not very interesting. Let's see. Okay. So, my plans for Christmas. There we go. That's a good one. So, Jaden has half day today. Or not today. Half day on Friday. And then all the way until I think the 3rd, the 3rd of January off of school. Because I'm pretty sure it's 2 weeks that he has off. I don't know, I don't get notifications or letters from the school telling me, hey, he doesn't need to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning waiting for the bus at 6:45 in the morning. Nope, don't get that. Most of the time the bus driver is pretty good at letting me know that he doesn't need to be, he doesn't have school the next day or the next week or when he comes back. Like, I don't know, this year the teacher, I mean, last year's teacher wasn't very communicative, but she was a lot better at least sending things home to let me know what was happening than this teacher. Like, this year Jaden got this thing, where you sell popcorn to your neighbors and friends and stuff. I got it in his backpack. Like, I check his backpack every day. So it's not like it was sitting in his backpack waiting for like a week or something for me to find it. No. It showed up in his backpack on Friday and it was due on Monday. And I'm like, are you kidding me? So, sadly, I didn't end up buying anything because I didn't have time to go to the bank to get any money to want to be able to afford it, to buy it. And, I mean, I probably could have, thinking about it right now, I probably could have, like, written a check or something. But, I didn't think about it. And I don't necessarily know if I'm comfortable sending Jaden to school with a check. Because with my luck, he would end up throwing his backpack across the yard and the check just flitting away. Never to be seen again until somebody picks it up and tries to cash it. That would be my luck. Yeah, I know, that's a little dramatic, but at the same time, it could happen. Nah, his, look, I'm an R. I just spotted an R right there. Now his intervention teacher, I can email him and I could have emailed him and let him know. Be like, hey, I sent a check in Jaden's backpack. Get it as soon as he gets off the bus. And he would have for me. So that the aforementioned disaster wouldn't have happened. So, there's that bit. I don't know. I like using big words. Sometimes I don't think I use them right. So it makes me sound dumber than I think I should be sounding. Like, aforementioned. I have no idea if I used that in the right context. I'm pretty sure I did. But I'm not 100,000% sure. So we are just going to pretend I never said any of this and move on. Let's see. I'm not sure how long he's going to be off and when he needs to go back after. I'm not even 1,000% sure that this Friday is a half day. But, like, looking at the little black and white calendar I have, I'm pretty sure it is. But I won't know for sure, like for sure, until Friday when I put him on the bus. The bus driver will tell me that it's a half day, that I need to pick him up at 12 or get him off the bus at 12, or she won't say anything at all, and then I just pick him up at his normal time. So it all boils down to the bus driver and what she says to me when I drop him off at on the bus on Friday. We almost got Jeff's nose done. Yeah. And my hair is pretty close to being done. I mean, my face is pretty close to being done too. Oh, got a couple S's. I see them S's. Let's see. I found a couple of R's, but that don't help me right now. Alright, so these are mixed up. Little T goes before big T. Getting sleepy. Night, Bumper. What am I going to do is when I get off the stream, you ask? I'm going to go clean up from dinner. It wasn't much. I only made taquitos. So that was a good idea. Just a quick easy thing. So it's basically just rinsing off a cookie sheet and putting it away. And then I'm going to go smoke. And then I'm probably going to go to bed, because by the time I'm done, it's going to be like 11:30. So, and then by the time I'm actually in bed, it's probably going to be like 1 o'clock. And then I have to get up at 6 o'clock. So, and Lonnie has an early appointment, so there's no West for the Weary tomorrow. They got a ton of other things to do. But at least Wednesday, there's not a lot on Wednesday, because Wednesday for Jaden is half day. So I try not to schedule things too much on Wednesdays. Yeah, just Phil's Art and Leisure at 10:30. And then Jaden has a doctor's appointment with his anger management guy at 4. So Wednesday is pretty easy. And then Thursday is completely empty. Except for Santa Claus. We're going to go visit Santa Claus at 6 o'clock that night. And then Friday is empty too. Yay! So Jaden's going to my mom's house this weekend. So he's going to be over there the 20th, 21st, and half the 22nd. So he's So I get to wrap all of the presents this weekend while he's gone. I mean, it's not like we got tons and tons of presents for him, but we got enough. And then I'm storing a friend of mine's, the one that I'm making the crocheted blanket for. I'm storing her Christmas presents here too, for her kid, because she lives in a one-room apartment, and there's no place to hide anything in that apartment. So she asked me if I would hang on to them, and I said yes. So, nice friend am I. I also told her that I would wrap them for her because she's coming over Christmas Eve for Christmas dinner. And I told her that she could just take them home when she goes home, so that way they will have presents under the tree. So, but, I mean, I was supposed to make a, do that blanket for her for Christmas. But, like, she only told me, like, not too long ago that she wanted me to make, she asked me if I could make her one. And I was like, you want it by Christmas? That's probably not gonna happen. Because I have this diamond painting to work on, and then I have to do my regular painting, and then I have to, I know I'm making excuses. Don't at me. I know I'm making excuses, but they're legitimate words escape me. It is a legitimate excuse. And I can't even really say they're reasons, because they're not really reasons. They really are excuses. Ugh. I missed tea. Mr. T! Sorry. I'm tired and I'm turning delirious, but that's okay. Alright, what we got? This is you. And I will always love you. I know. Horrible singing. Horrible, horrible. And probably because of that, all of the sound is probably going to be removed from this video, and it will be Deftones. Not Deftones, it'll just be me waving my hands around and putting diamonds down. No voice. Just this. Oh well, what are you gonna do, right? Shit happens. And especially if the sound really did get turned off, and that when that part comes up, people are gonna be like, what the hell is she doing? I mean, if they get that far into it, is what I'm saying. That's all. No V's that I see. Yep, no V's. Y. There are lots of Y's. Why? What are you doing, Gio? Oh, did I lose the connection? Did I lose it? I'm gonna keep going, just in case I didn't, because I have there's like 10 minutes left in the stream. Oh, I lost it. Let me see if on my phone I'm still working. If I'm not, I'll just end the stream now. Nope, no dice. Oh, did it come back? It came back. Lord mercy. Lord mercy, hallelujah. Nah. The last few minutes isn't really interesting anyway. Right? I wonder if you'd be able to see my glasses. I wonder if that detail is going to make it through. Damn, looks like I got a big old friggin' headache. Forehead. That's probably what this line is. This line here is probably my glasses going back across my face to my ear. I mean, I didn't think it was a super detailed diamond painting. It's just me and Jeff right after we got married. But, I mean, I guess, and they say the bigger it is, the more detailed it is, but I'm like, it doesn't look nearly as detailed as it could have been. And also it kind of stands to reason that it would look different being rendered on a computer than being rendered onto the actual canvas. So, I don't know. Alright, but I think I am going to call it for tonight because I think it is, we are losing it again. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And remember, you are beautiful. You are amazing. Keep being you. Oh, my hands are swollen. And have a good day.